Perfect little rainbow cross, and then check the sunset. It's perfect timing.
Look at that. This is so nice. This is so pretty.
Lots of beautiful ladyboys walking around. Got food poisoning. You don't mess with the Filipina and her food.
I thought it's steak.
Star of the show. What's up, Ella Bella? Scott here from Filipina-Australian family. Geez, it took us a few days to get our bearings after flying to Thailand from Australia on the way to the Philippines. Got food poisoning. We tried to get local food, not even in like the street food, but in a food court. I figured get some like pad thai and some cashew chicken, and I was the first one to fall. I think I fell first, and then a day later you ordered some Grab.
Yeah, after a day, I ordered from the Grab, and then in the middle of the night, I was just like, my body feel like restless, and I want to vomit, and then in the daytime, I become like so fatigued.
She nursed me for the first day. I just laid on I was on the hideaway bed, and I just couldn't move, and I was just like cold sweats and just like couldn't be awake. I was just sleeping for like 48 hours.
Yeah.
Crazy. So
it was just like vomiting the whole night.
So it was like food poisoning to the T, and whether it's dirty water or lettuce or bacteria, whatever it was. But yeah, your body hadn't seen that in a while. Totally like, just threw up like so hard. You've never seen me.
Even
so
me,
sick.
should be like, my body should be immune, right? I'm from the Philippines, so Philippines like mostly like have some bacteria, but it just happened, and I was like so shocked, and I just had some fear. Everything I want to eat, but I feel like I don't want to eat anymore.
So we've just kind of been a little bit less trusting of things, and now we realized we have a good spot, and it's so hard to pick the locations if you don't know anything about a place. You could spend hours researching, and I guess that's the point. People trust vloggers to tell them where to go, and maybe that's going to be us giving you our quick recommendation. But like even this, I didn't even know this existed. This is a mall that's just like right in our backyard of where we're staying. We were so focused on going to the beach and going north and all the hot spots, but look at this. This is called Avani.
Avani.
Nice little thing.
That's so pretty.
Flowers. And then I'll just switch around.
It's a microphone.
Background. So, I mean, way up there. That's all right. That's not bad for a little tourist attraction. I don't know what happened or how they did that. No, obviously it's just staged, but my wife thinks it's cool. But more than that, we're just trying to find places to eat, because it's just like you can't really have a good time if you're not well rested and well fed and everything else. So I'm just going to follow my wife as she leads us back to
this road is so unpredictable. It's scary.
a trustworthy place to go. So we did find a place to eat, right, hon?
Yes. This one there, I don't know where we get there. Oh, should we check the address this time?
So up to you at this point.
There's the food. Like we can just like take away, or what time is the sunset? 6:30.
Why don't we ask this guy if he can give us a takeaway? We can have a little cafe.
Yeah, I feel like
Beachside.
yeah, we can just take away the food, and then at least we can eat at home.
All right, let's go ahead and check it out.
Let's go.
I am just going to check my wife's confidence here. We're going to go. But seriously though, we have to be careful. We're like not irresponsible parents. I even had a thought about like baby snatching. I know that's a bad, horrid thought, but things happen pretty quick, and just like pickpockets can grab your phone and stuff. What's to say that somebody in a motorbike couldn't just scoop up your baby, and especially it gets a lot of attention here. White skin, smooth.
Yeah.
So
Ariela's here. My baby's looks like feels like a saint. Like everyone's just, what do you call this? It's like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look at that. Like, as in they're happy. They're so humble, right? Let's open the door. So let's go. Let's get our food. Thank you. Oh my god, this is so nice. There's a lot.
We're in Thailand. Here. Real. That should be a sign that we're in Thailand, even though it says Isle of Singaporia. Okay. So yeah, basically we're just going to capture the sunset. And one thing that was a little bit tricky was trying to get the the routine of the day down. This is more like a family thing. If you guys are solo travelers or couples, it's probably not too big of a deal. But trying to figure out when to eat, when to sleep, and when to go out during the day. It's freaking hot. And air conditioning, I mean, not to be a spoiled princess here, but I mean, it can wear you out. And not just me, like dehydration and stuff for her. She's breastfeeding. So just trying to stay on top of that. So we actually had to write it down, to be honest, what we're going to do and when. So we found this little dinner for right now. Things are expensive in Thailand. Let me just say that. Whatever the exchange rate is for Australia and everything else, it's just not that great. So it just means that, and the tourist is cool. Okay, let's order something. We'll be right back. Okay, guys. So yeah, just Ella has picked out the dinner for the evening, and like I was saying before, we just kind of got settled for our routine. Now we booked almost like a couple weeks just to not rush. This is the first time we've traveled since the baby, and even before making the baby, to be crude about it. And I mean, traveled in a way of having time and personal time to. Before that, it's when I met Ella, and then we were sort of freewheeling and experiencing life. So everything kind of went on pause for a good long while, and we're here in Thailand. I don't know if this sound is irritating you, but these little fountains are kind of cool. Throwback to when you were a kid. And anyway, so we're sort of going one step at a time. And tonight, I want Ella to experience, to be honest, after the first 2 days, she kind of shut this whole place down. She's like, after food poisoning, she's like, this place sucks. So she couldn't eat reliably. She was like, well, what are we going to do? Where can we eat? And then, of course, like the next reflex was, well, just let's go to really, established places. And guess what? In Thailand, those are steakhouses, which are 5-star, Western brand, and they go for the steak prices are 1,200, 1,500 baht, which is like, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, 100 bucks. It's wild. So I guess if that's your taste, great. But that's not something that, it feels very indulgent to do that, especially since we're going to the Philippines and we're going to be living humbly. Everyone has a certain cost of living standard and everything like that. So, yeah, we're lucky that we found a good spot that's kind of stable. We have this apartment complex, and I'll go into that in another video about Airbnb in Thailand and what the law says you can and can't do, and what we ended up doing. So we had some decisions to make either way, but we have shelter, and we have a cool little, let's just say, apartment living. A lot of being here is actually a simulation of what it would be like to live in Asia as a couple with a baby or a growing family, away from that Western standard. So I'm not sure if Pattaya is the place for that comparison or that simulation, but we are going to be doing this together, and it is bonding for me and Ella and the baby to just kind of go through a routine that's a little bit nomadic, and it can be stressful, as you can imagine. You don't want to take a baby and just start freewheeling it. They need routine, they need comfort, and once you start messing with that, as we learned on the first day, it's hard and makes the parents want to give up and really doubt their choices. So anyway, Ella is very back on track, and she is basically, we're in a good spot here. There's lots of beautiful lady boys walking around. Not to my taste, boys, but do your thing. And yeah, it's cool that we've been able to reset. I think that's the main thing. It's just embrace the uncertainty of it, and just, is that my baby crying? No. Yeah, so that don't get too worried about playing it safe. You can create adventure, and then also just like take the good with the bad and roll with it. All right, so I'm gonna get this food, and we're gonna have a little sunset meal. So let's check that out. My lady, all class outside of Burger King. Love you.
Looks like you can. It's low bad. Hello guys. So we are here right now, sitting facing to the sunset. Look at that. I thought the sun is already down because I can see it, but it's just hiding in the clouds. And we're here. We got our food. I'm happy. Let's open it. I thought it's steak. Oh, it looks like steak over there.
So just while she's unboxing the food, again, this is us trying to just keep safe and keep distance. You can see here, we've been pretty good at getting into air-conditioned closed places, but this is a nice outdoor little patio. And all the flashing lights down there, that's Walking Street. Beach Road, you got a lot of the people just coming and going, and people will know what to look for around this area, but you can see just all the motorbikes. And these are the bot buses, so you just hop on there for about 8, maybe 10 baht. That's pretty much just cents to get to and from, but they're all one-way streets up and down, so that makes it easy to cross. And yeah, lots of boats and just lots of marine life. So we haven't really gone into the sandy water. We haven't been at all interested in going to get sandy on the beach. I mean, we didn't want to go down and get in the water and swim there. There's jet skis zipping around. I guess you really could, but the pools are clean. That allows you to cool off.
It's gonna be like awful. It's gonna be awful feeling when you go to swim on the beach and you have to walk all the way to your hotel.
Yeah, sandy and humid.
Yeah, which is really extreme.
So we are settled in. I think that's what it takes. I have met some cool people here, like foreigners, and there's an interesting trend where people are being laid off from their jobs. Like a lot of people are saying, yeah, I worked for this company for 18 years and the company just told me that's it. We're done with you because of AI. And so now they've sort of reshaped their life and they are setting up here for, not permanently, but like months at a time. 1, 2, 3, the guy said, oh, I'll be here for 3 months. And
Another one 6 months.
another one was 6 months with his family, with his kid, his daughter. And I don't know how that works with school, but I think the mother is Thai. So yeah, and it's just how it is. It's just a different flexible living, and you don't get that in the West. Everything's pretty rigid, you know, in the Australian Western way. You haven't been to America yet, and Canada, you'll see very, very rigid. So anyway, let's eat.
So we're here at
Ripley's.
We just finished our food and we got a Dairy Queen. So now let's go to, is it south or north?
So basically we just finished with Sunset. South is that way, so the
So
road
we're
goes
going-
south.
Yeah. So we are going to other way.
Yeah, we're gonna go north and do a little beach walk.
Yes.
Let's see if we can cross now.
Yep, I think so.
Let's go. Perfect little rainbow cross, and then check the sunset. It's perfect timing.
I know. Over there, that's pretty. Like, let's get that Pattaya city.
All right, so we'll walk south actually.
Yeah.
So my wife here is feeling better.
Yes, I
Feeling
feel
better?
better. Yes, darling.
What makes you just like feeling the food and temperature's a bit better?
Yeah, I think to mention I'm not feel sick right now.
Yeah.
So I am like, my health is okay. That's the number one.
Here, focus on yourself.
So yeah, we're walking here.
The camera, I mean.
Why not? Why?
Oh, you want to show everyone?
Yeah.
All right, let's just.
I want to show
POV.
everyone the
So on the left, this is Baywalk.
paradise here in Pattaya.
So they have these little plazas, and honestly, it's really helpful with the aircon stopover. So you can stop in for a little drink or
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, right now it's not hot.
Your boy's been having Red Bulls. I don't know if they're super bad for you, the local ones, but 10 baht only. So that's like 50 cents
Yeah, that's very cheap, right?
compared to like $4 or $5
Yes.
in Australia for like little tiny glass bottles, the originals.
Yeah.
So what do you see? What do you see? Little commentary.
Those Pattaya City.
Beach chairs.
I feel like you have to pay to sit there.
You do, you do.
So
We had that in Bali though, right?
yeah, we tried and we have to pay.
So in the distance with that Pattaya sign, that Pattaya,
Yeah.
it's prestigious. Like that's where the rich people buy their condos, and
Really?
it's like the Highlands. So you can Highland Park type thing.
That's what my thumbnail will show.
All right.
I'll show them the Pattaya word. Pattaya City. Can you film me? I'll just stand up there.
Sure.
Like that one. It's here.
We'll get you an unblocked view.
Yeah.
Let's go get unblocked. How about a bit further?
Be here somewhere.
Like right here. So I've done this walk already with baby a few times.
When I was
The
sick.
first one was at 4 in the
4
morning
a.m.
because I was finally feeling better, and Mom was totally out of commission. So
Yeah, I couldn't like really stand.
and
I
the baby was
so
awake.
dizzy.
She was just like, "Come on, play with me" or something. So I was like, "Let's do it." So
Yes.
did a
I
beach
was-
walk at 4 a.m. till 4 to 6:30. And it was
like-
pretty quiet. Nobody was really like. The streets were a little bit alive on the sides, but
That was a long walk.
everyone was sleeping at this point.
Look at that. This is so nice. This is so pretty. How people just like sitting there on the beach.
So just for
What?
everybody like really wondering see all these little
Yeah.
side streets. Do you know what's there?
No.
Like show it a little bit. Like they're just like rows and rows and rows.
But we can really go there when we have the stroller.
It's not fun to walk there.
No.
It's a lot of walking traffic. Anyway, they're just
Yeah.
bars and bars and bars.
Yeah, if you can just go on the beach like that. But like, yeah, because we have this stroller.
So yeah, basically it's just bars and bars and bars. People just pop in, have drinks, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
I already heard somebody shouting, "No video, no video." So
Well-
I don't know what the.
Is it like?
I think they just don't want to be shamed. That's all.
Is it illegal to be like not to film?
You just got to respect it's illegal or not. You get the local custom. So we just don't want anybody to be
That's why I'm putting the camera on me.
shamed. But yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing all fine. They're just trying to like make it known like they don't want to be sending that video home to their families because this is what they do to earn a bit of money, right?
Yay, Pattaya!
Ooh, we did it. We are here. So
So what's
you could
next?
actually walk on the sand and all that, but we don't really
But the
want
stroller.
to.
How about the stroller?
We're fine. Let's just stay on the flat.
Yeah.
So that's down into Walking Street. You got all the bars and, it's just everyone's heavy drinking, bar fines,
We're not going there.
pick up girls, all that kind of stuff.
We're not going there because Ariela's, we're thinking about her house. It's gonna be smoky out there. So let's just go all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
We don't have to be like really tired. We have some plan tonight, so yeah.
And you haven't seen this before, right? You haven't done this evening.
No, we did once. We went to Central
And it was
Pattaya.
freaking hot.
Yes.
We were melting. So it's nice. And we're basically just getting to know the city, like the ups and the downs and the
Yeah.
places you like. So there's a skincare place that you're interested in somewhere
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah, I couldn't really find it. Somewhere like, but I'll find it next time.
No rush.
Somebody like screaming and shouting.
So I guess we're going to break up these videos into little ones. The things I've learned are don't rush when you come to this place. The more you rush, the more you're going to make little mistakes.
Yeah.
And originally I was thinking, we'll just come here for like 2 days or 3 days. Imagine that. You would have no clue. You're trying to fit something.
You're not gonna really enjoy
where are you
it.
going to eat? Or where are you going to go?
You won't really enjoy it.
Everything is like 1,000 options.
You have to make sure like your bag, just in case.
Exactly.
So yeah, maybe we're gonna shut this video for a while and we'll do it later.
Here, I'll finish it up while you push and be safe. So I'll just finish this up and saying like, ultimately, I've been here before, guys, and I know this can be like a solo mission for a lot of people. Come here, low profile, like don't tell anyone you're coming here. But I don't know, maybe that's a certain point of view. It's a bit outdated. Like it's a tourist destination that people come from all over, even from within Thailand. Like it's just a beachside. It used to be affordable, but I can honestly say definitely not affordable. Or at least there's traps to like make you pay the Western price, just because like you would pay it at home, so why wouldn't you pay it here? Things like steakhouses or nightlife, actually. It's not like we're used to the Philippines, and it's been that long. I literally long ago decided, all right, where in Asia is a place that I could be familiar with? I think the language is the number one thing that pointed me away from this place. So Philippines was the win there, but the exchange rate is absolutely feels brutal at the moment, and not only that, but the inflation, more than inflation, but it's the westernization. It's like everyone, the hotels, they used to be like, I don't know, $50-$60 a night would be the normal, but it's not unusual to have like $300 a night.
The camera is gonna hear your show, not really your voice.
Oh, that's all right.
Maybe you wanna take my microphone?
Yeah. Thanks, darling. My
Yeah.
producer is, I'm a bit out of practice, but take that, Smallman. Yeah. So in the end, it's basically I saw somebody posting about this. Is it inflation, or what's happening? It's basically just like greed, good or bad. People own properties here, and they just want to absolutely kill it, get as much profit as they can with as much people. And it probably is the post-COVID thing. Once people could, I think a lot of it's out of Russia. Once people could leave or needed to leave Russia, I think Thailand had pretty open borders and flexible visa policies and things to bring off like big groups of people, family members and so on. And yeah, so in the end, that's what happened. They just come cashed up, and man, it was such a big impact. You just have to hunt to find the bargains, and that's it. So anyways, showing my wife around. This is meant to be the family-friendly version. It absolutely is. But I gotta keep remembering we gotta keep safe. I know we have to keep safe.
Yeah.
Little things, you know, everything pickpocketing to ATM scams to taxis. And thank you. Oh, juice bar, okay. But the baby is a winner, and actually the people are really sweet. So
Yes.
you just have to, you know, it's opportunity. It's not like crime of where people are malicious or anything. It's just
Yeah.
opportunity. People are trying to.
It's not about like for what do you call this? Spending time with, you know, just finding some, you know, what I'm talking about.
Sure.
It could be like about like family trip, you know, just
Yeah.
like visiting some big restaurants.
And between you and me, we've learned about planning. Like Ella's 50-50 planned this trip, and we're just making decisions together. Whereas the first time we were doing a lot of this travel together, it was sort of
Yeah.
like she was just so new to it. Like it's hard to contribute. So, yeah, good job, hun. But early to bed tonight, right?
Yes, especially for Ariella. Don't forget we're gonna have a swim tonight, just
Yeah.
to make like her a little bit, give some
And I'll
activities
show you
for
the little
her.
baby before we wrap up. There she is, got her little fan, strolling
me.
on down the boardwalk. So we are good to go. It's about 8 o'clock, so not a lot of nightlife activity that you would see the craziness a bit later on. So we'll tuck in, and yeah, little one's gonna be a champion swimmer. She's doing it 3 times a day, so should be good for her cardio. Check you guys. Have a good night. Bye bye.